Okay, we are practice test 2, section 5 now. Let's look at problem number 1. We want the absolute value of this expression equal to 10. That means this expression can either equal 10 or what's inside the absolute value sign could equal negative 10. So we should get two values of x. We'll subtract 15, divide by 5, then we'll subtract 15 and divide by 5. So it looks like the answer to number 1 is negative 1 and negative 5 was his answer choice C. Number 2, what would we need to multiply this decimal by to get it to look like this one? What should x be? And notice we're just moving the decimal one place to the right to go from 0.0013 to 0.013. So since we're moving the decimal place one place to the right, x equals 10. Answer choice D. Or you can just take your calculator and divide. Number 3. Okay, we're given these two equations, and if b is equal to 2, we want to find c. So a would have to be 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So if we put 16 over here, put 16 in for a, 16 divided by what number is 4? 4. Answer choice B. Number 4. We have a circle. We're told that J, K, and L lie on the circle. And the center is point O. I'm going to mark the center with an X. JK passes through O, so JK must be a diameter. Let's call this side J and this side K. And L is some other point on the circle. We want to answer a question about triangle LOK. So let's say L is here. There's L. So here's our triangle LOK. And notice triangle LOK is isosceles because it's formed using two radii. So that means these angles have to be congruent, isosceles triangle. So we know at least 2 of the angles are congruent, maybe 3, because L, let's change it to a different color, L might have been maybe over here. And this blue triangle might be isosceles. So all 3 angles might be the same. So at least 2 angles are congruent. Answer choice D. Number 5. We're told we have a rectangle, and they only give us part of the rectangle, and actually the drawing looks to be a little off, not to scale. So to complete the drawing of the rectangle, I'm going to go ahead and draw both diagonals. Now we know that since a rectangle is a parallelogram, the diagonals bisect each other. They cut each other in half like this. Better than that, since the diagonals are congruent, we know that the 2 diagonals bisect each other and we get 4 congruent segments. So this is 60 degrees. This is isosceles triangle right here. This triangle is isosceles. So we have another 60-degree angle over here. So this is 60. Well, this is 90 because it's a rectangle. And we have to be using symmetry. Since we have symmetry, we can call this 30. So 30 plus 30 is 60. So this has to be a 120-degree angle at O, which is measuring angle WOX. Answer choice D.